Hey everyone, One Big Boss here. As you can tell by the title of the video that you clicked on, we're talking Best Buy, but more specifically, the fact that in the first quarter of, well, actually at the end of the first quarter of 2024, Best Buy is going to be stopping selling anything DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K, anything in terms of TV and movies. And this is kind of the writing on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. If it wasn't there before, or people just didn't want to see it, it's there now. And this, honestly, for me personally, I think is really bad. I think that this is a bad idea of what they're doing because everybody else is going to follow suit. And apparently, from someone over at Limited Run Games, he's actually said that he's heard that they might be phasing out the Xbox section a little bit more at Walmart. That's bad. We are heading for that all-digital future that I've been saying for years, and I didn't want it to happen because there is so much downside to the media of digital versus physical. Now, obviously, you know, I get it. It's convenient. Do you guys even remember a lot of the movies you really watch and get like encapsulated by through streaming these days? You really don't. We don't realize how much like we binge and how much we lose by binging, how much we don't actually remember when we binge something, or, you know, when we just watch a movie and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's said and done. Then you kind of forgot that you watched that movie. A lot of people are feeling that. And that's because people just don't want to, you know, get up from their seats or their beds and, you know, get a DVD, pop it into your DVD player or your PlayStation or your Xbox or whatever the case may be of what you have. And, well, that's sad. That is sad that you can't just get up and just pop a DVD into your thing. Like, yeah. You watch something like The Simpsons, you get 4 or 5 episodes out of it, and then you're like, okay, now I gotta get up and walk across the room and change the DVD, go through the menu. It's like, come on, guys, seriously? Are we that lazy as a society now that we have to do that? And look, physical media, see, I own this, right? This copy of all 4 Die Hards, because the 5th one doesn't exist in my opinion, I own this, and I can pop this in and play it anytime I want. And I also don't think it's on anything streaming. I think you could buy it on Amazon and everything if you wanted to. But, I mean, speaking of which, I just bought another Die Hard thing. It was actually like a 4K Die Hard box that was on Prime Day for dirt cheap. Yeah, I had to do it because it's Die Hard, and I love Die Hard. I mean, hell, I've got a VHS of it, too, for crying out loud. Because, whew, yeah, VHS there's something that I miss a lot of these days. But you don't really own anything that you buy anymore, and that's the serious problem behind a lot of what's going on. And this company downsizing, like, it's bad. Like, I walked into a Best Buy recently. It's the Best Buy that I've been going to for over 10 years, right? It's near my town, and I've been going there for 10 years. And I remember this is the place where I actually almost got mugged for my PS3, which is a really good story. So I had to fight for my PS3. That's the title of the video. I did it like a while back, but everything. So you just got to go to the magnifying glass on the channel and you'll be able to find it. It's a good story with a lot of great action. So please go check that out if you haven't seen it already. But this place used to be big and vast and just like I'd get lost in there because there's so many cool things to look at and there were things to buy that I really wanted, you know. And now they've downsized their store. They've cut down the store by half. It's now like even more of a warehouse now. And I asked them, I was like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, well, we downsized now. Like, you know, people can come in or we can bring things out to their cars. It's a little bit more easier for us. It's kind of how we got through the pandemic. And I'm like, what? What is this? Like, this is so weird. Like, there's nothing in this store anymore. There's no reason for me to come in anymore and do this. And the other thing of it is, too, and I don't think I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, it's not just in-store they're doing this. They're going to stop the movie and TV sales online, too. You're not going to be able to buy physical movies online from Best Buy anymore. And which is crazy because like Best Buy and Walmart are kind of like the 2 biggest distributors of these things. And now they're not doing it. It's sad. But this is like what scares me about the all digital future because gaming is going to follow suit. They're going to stop that because like, again, like the guy from Limited Run, he says he's heard that Walmart might, you know, take down the Xbox games at one point, you know, starts phasing them out. And that's just terrible because let's face it, when you are digital, you own nothing. You own absolutely nothing when it comes to streaming. And, you know, and I bring up something like this, right? Like Pokemon Red, for example. We can't stream this. We don't have this available on the Nintendo Switch. There's a section for Game Boys, but we can't do anything about it because Nintendo just gives us the games whenever the fuck they feel like it. So, you know, this is bad. This is bad. I mean, I can't play Pokemon on newer consoles. Now, obviously, we know that there's ways to do that, but you get what I'm saying. And then there's obviously when digital stores go down, that's the other thing that people don't take into effect. And this is happening recently because Nintendo announced that the Wii U and the 3DS support for online gaming is going to shut down next year. So I'm not going to be able to play this with my friends anymore. This is a great game and it's locked to the 3DS. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to just go out and play this with friends. I have to just, I think like, well, obviously if people are in the room, you guys get what I'm saying. This is bad. This is a way that digital media is taking over. And one of the other things I wanted to say about Blu-rays and 4K stuff, right? Let's say I'm going to watch the 4K version of Die Hard. Let's say I do that, right? What is the better way to do it? Physical media or streaming? Do you guys realize that streaming, you don't get the full quality that you would from a 4K video that's coming right from, like, you know, your 4K Blu-ray Ultra HD player or your PlayStation 4 or 5, whatever the case may be, whatever you have? You don't get that. You lose quality through streaming services, and I've seen it time and time again. And then recently, I was starting to go back and have, you know, a lot of memories of shows I used to watch in like the early 2000s. And then there was a show that I remember on Fox called The PJs, and I loved that. It was created by Eddie Murphy. He voiced Thurgood Stubbs in it. It was a really good show, and it's not streaming anywhere. And if you want the DVDs of the show, they're over $200. Go on eBay and look. It's crazy. So digital media has its advantages, but physical media is a lot better because another example I can give, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. We still do not have that game back. We do not have that game on PS5s and Xbox Series X's and Steam. We have no way to play that. It's locked to the PS3 and the 360 like a lot of other games that didn't get physical releases. And this is bad not just for games, but think about movies. Think about how many, like, you know, action movies or horror movies or movies in general that never made it off of VHS. Ones that never got anywhere else. Like, they're not on a streaming service anywhere. They're not on Blu-ray and 4K. No, they're still on VHS. Imagine what we are losing by giving into streaming services. This is honestly ridiculous in many ways. And when companies realize that they've got you, and gaming companies, which they will start doing this, they will stop doing physical games at some point. We've already got consoles that have digital-only options. So you can't say that physical media is going to be around forever. It can be in some ways if it's done right, but for the majority, a lot of it's going to be gone. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. It really bothers me that this is where we're at with a lot of the problems that we have, you know? This is where we're at now with life, and quite frankly, it sucks in many ways. And these companies just don't care, and it's a shame because I have had movies or shows that I've wanted to watch, and I've gone to that said streaming service, and they're not on there anymore. They were there before, but then they got taken away. So, yeah, that's all I got to say on the subject. It's a sad state of affairs that we're going into, and I really wish people would start buying more physical media because this all digital future is scary, and we're not going to own anything in the future. And that's the real scary part. So you've heard what I've had to say. You heard my 2 cents. Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about digital media going on its way out. Do you care about it? Do you not give a damn? Is this something that affects you directly? Let me know. So with that being said, please thumbs up and subscribe because it's free. And in this day and age, free is a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I will see you all next time. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you could give this video a thumbs up and a share, helps the channel out big time. Give me a follow on Twitter and Discord where I'm most active. Links down below in the description. Also, I stream on Twitch, so if you'd like to see me play a bunch of new to retro games, well, click down below, give it a follow, greatly appreciate it. Till next time, guys, be safe and have a good one.